What are you doing, little mouse? Oh, you're going to pick that ripe red strawberry. But little mouse, haven't you heard about the big hungry bear? That big hungry bear loves red, ripe strawberries. That big hungry bear can smell a ripe strawberry a mile away, especially one that has just been picked. Oh, hi, little crafters. I am so glad you've joined me today. You caught me reading one of my favorite picture books by Audrey Wood. This is called The Little Mouse and the Red Ripe Strawberry and the Big Hungry Bear. Our craft today is exactly coming from this book. And so what we're going to be making today is this 3D strawberry. Now you're going to have to check out this book from the library so you can find out what happens to that strawberry and what happens to that little mouse, because there is a big hungry bear in the story. So when you come to the library to grab a packet, you're going to get this pre-cut ladder and a little mouse, because he's the main character of the story, some green and some red and some pink construction paper. Now this pink construction paper is like your background. It's what you're going to put everything on. And so we're going to glue eventually here our ladder and our mouse. He's going to be climbing up the ladder to grab that strawberry. So let's make the strawberry. Now if you'll notice in my example here, we're going to glue 2 pieces of the strawberry down on the page and let the other part go up. So what we're going to do, if you notice, a strawberry is almost a heart shape, isn't it, boys and girls? And so what we're going to do is we're going to fold our paper in half. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut that in half. And then I'm going to lay the 2 pieces of red on top of each other and fold them again. Now, to make a heart, if you want to draw it with your pencil, you make sure that the side that is creased is over here. And we're just going to come up and over, and you're going to come on down like this to make a strawberry, to make a heart. So I'm going to follow my line, and I'm going to cut out this heart. Now to make it look more like a strawberry, which this is going to be a big strawberry, isn't it, boys and girls? I might not want it so wide. So I think I'm going to trim off this part of it. Most strawberries are not that fat. Let's trim that part off, and then that will get thrown away. And to make it look like a strawberry, you're going to need a black marker. And I've got a Sharpie here. And to make that strawberry look like a strawberry, we need all these little black dots all over it, because you know strawberries are full of little seeds. Strawberries are quite delicious, and we can start picking them in the summer. So this is a great craft to do here in May to get you ready for summer. And I know I've seen strawberries already in the market, so I bet maybe even your parents have bought you some to eat. So making these marks all over your hearts are going to make it look more like a strawberry. And you can make as many little black marks as you want. Now, on your paper, you're going to want to position your strawberry sort of in the middle, and it can go any way you want it. You just want to make sure that the ladder can reach it, okay? So as you're fiddling with it on the paper, let's try to get it right where you want it. So what we're going to do first is glue these 2 pieces of the heart together. So you're just going to take your glue stick, and if you have white glue, that's fine too, but just slather that whole half of that heart with the glue, line it up just right, and pinch it together. Okay, so we're going to have our ladder climbing up to that juicy strawberry. We're going to have that strawberry right there, and then we also have some green, and we are going to need to make the little green part that goes on the strawberry. So what I'm going to do is sort of lay this over here like this, and I'm going to sort of make a sort of an arc around it, and then we're going to make some like little points, jagged points coming down off of it, so that when we put that on there, that sort of looks like the top of the strawberry. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this part out, and the more little jagged pieces you have, better it's going to look like a strawberry, because if you've ever helped prepare strawberries for eating or cooking at your house, you know you have to pluck the little stem part off. It almost looks like a mouth. It's probably not exactly like a mouth in real life, but that's sort of what mine's starting to look like here. So we're going to glue that in there so that it's on, because this is a little tricky, because you're going to want to have those teeth where you can have enough space to be able to put, get that out of the way, to be able to put the whole little cap on there. So as you turn it, you can still see. So maybe your teeth need to look like that. So what I'm going to do is just put a little glue here on the top edge of the strawberry, and then lay that back down on there. There we go. And then this still flips open. You don't want to cover that part up. Now, strawberries do grow on a vine. So I'm just going to wiggle my scissors sort of back and forth here, because vines aren't perfectly straight, but they are pretty skinny. Okay, unless you go out in the woods and see those big wild grapevines, those can be big. But I'm just going to make a vine here that's going to wiggle across the page here. And we still need the little part that is attaching the strawberry to the vine. So you're going to need a little piece of green there. And then you also need some leaves. These vines, strawberry vines, are very leafy. So you can make your leaves whichever way you want. On my example, I had sort of made them circular, but they're a little bit more oblong. So I'm just going to sort of make some shape here that sort of looks like a leaf. And then we'll be able to just glue those down in several places so that you get the idea that the strawberry is on a vine. So what I think I'm going to do is clear all my little pieces off first and get this ladder where I want it and glue the strawberry down first. So I'm just going to put a lot of glue on this side of the strawberry. Glue that down, then turn it over, get the other side of that strawberry and glue it down. Remember, we're not gluing that middle piece. We want that piece to sort of stick up and make it 3D. Now we can glue our ladder. The ladder just has these little tiny rungs, so be very careful with your glue there. You don't need a lot, just enough to tack that down in place. Now, your little mouse is can't see right now, so what we need to do is go ahead and add a little eye in there, and you might want to make a little smile because he's hungry. He is looking forward to eating that strawberry. So we're going to add some glue to the back of him and up his tail so he stays sturdy on the page, and there he is, about ready to eat his strawberry. The only other thing left to do is finish up the vine, which I will put some glue on that like that. Stick the vine across the page, and now it's a little longer than I need it, so I can trim it off. And this is also too long now, so we're just going to stick that right under there so it can attach. And then the little leaves that are going to hang down, it can even go on top of the strawberry a little bit, because you know, if you've ever been strawberry picking, you have got to dig up under those vines to be able to find your strawberries. All right, boys and girls, there is one example of a little strawberry. All right, 3D strawberry. I'm going to trim off these edges where the vine was sticking off. I'm going to let the leaf stick off because I think that's sort of cute. And so this goes right along with the Audrey Wood story, The Little Mouse, the Red Ripe Strawberry, and the Big Hungry Bear. All right, my little crafters, come on down to the library and grab this craft, grab this book, and have a book and a craft together. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Miss Lisa from the Fayette County Public Library. Join me again next week for another awesome craft. Bye now.